Here I am standing at North Hall at Mansfield University for the taping of the Soul Searcher show. We're going to be working with those guys for an episode for Fox 56. I'm going to tell you a little bit about North Hall before everybody else gets here. But this is that building behind me. It was built in 1874. And it's the heart of Mansfield. It's the heart of Mansfield University. In 1982, it was let go so bad it had been empty for quite a long time, abandoned, and it was demolition seemed imminent, that this building right here was not going to be here anymore. But the university came together and pulled together all its resources to save this historical building, and in 1996 it reopened. But the big story isn't all that, but it's an event that happened back in 1930 when this place was actually called the Normals, the Mansfield State School. And a young girl by the name of Sarah Morgan, who happens to still be here to this day. In 1930, in the summer of 30, she was in a relationship with a young man, and he broke it off with her. Sarah loved this guy to no end, and she was just devastated. So inside this building, up on the 6th level, there's a piano room. Sarah went into this piano room, played the piano one more time, climbed out onto the ledge, which I will walk around and show you out back, and she leapt to her death. For 85 years, Sarah has not left North Hall, and she has made an impression over the decades. A lot of stories started about her, the myth, the legends, but it's not a myth, it's not a legend. Sarah is here, we all know she's here, and she's made quite a few friends along the way. Most people think, when they think of Sarah the Ghost, a long time ago, it was a scary ghost story. But we can tell you from experience, and from experience of a lot of the faculty, staff, and the students that know she's here, there's nothing scary about North Hall at all. In fact, Sarah is a very compassionate spirit, very friendly spirit, and she's just a lovable spirit altogether. So, I'm going to take you for a walk around here and show you what's what. Now this is, for me and Chris, I mean, we've been in here a lot. Well over a dozen times, and I come in whenever I get a chance to, sometimes a weekly basis, every 2 weeks or whatever, but I will come in and talk to Sarah. And some of her fun-loving encounters with a lot of the students involves pushing books out on shelves, and up there you can actually see the top of the attic, which will be up there later. She's pushed books out. Dave, the guy, he's the head of archives for Mansfield University, was working in his office one day and actually saw her. She stuck her leg out from behind one of the cabinets and gave him quite a startle. But of course, she's only playing very, very playful spirit. Now, a few people have reached out over this past week or so since they found out about the taping, and they've started following all the work that me and Chris have done in here with Sarah. They've heard a lot of the digital clips of her speaking, of her telling us her last name, which is Morgan. And a couple of these people, including one, happens to be a retired high school teacher grandfather actually was in Mansfield the very day that Sarah died. And you're looking at one of the entrances to North Hall. And it's just a massive structure with a lot of history. Now as we walk around the back, this walkway has been here for a very, very long time. There actually used to be a huge attachment to where we just walked by, but that's not here anymore. Alright, I'm going to pan up for you. Now this is the other side of the attic, which is the east wing attic, and the piano room is basically attached to that and a little to the back. But that is where she went to play piano for the last time. And one of these windows, way up top, she actually climbed out onto the ledge, as you can see, and she leapt to her death. Get a good shot of the windows here. As you can see, it's extremely high, and this is where Sarah met her end. It was up through this walkway, and it's this walkway in itself where students have said they have seen the blood stains. Students, teachers, professors, you know, a lot of people have seen them. Another elderly woman just contacted us, and she sent me a message letting me know that, you know, her grandparents back in the day also knew of the story of the young girl named Sarah who fell to her death at the normals. And she wanted to thank me and Chris and let us know how important our work has been to so many people for her and what it means, and that finally somebody is actually doing something like this for Sarah, bringing her story to life, letting the world know who she is, who she was, and she just wanted to say, you know, God bless us. Yeah, that in its own is huge. But, you know, never before have we really walked around this building and given you guys a bird's eye view of it. I'm going to keep backing up. And as you guys can see, it's right in the dead center of the university. But that's it. That's Sarah's home, where she's been for 85 years, and it's where she's going to be for a very, very long time. She's told me and Chris that she's trapped here. Unfortunately, it's the way that she met her end that's kind of sealed her fate in this building. But we just we wanted everybody to hear her story, and just to let you guys on a little something. There was a flower that was brought in 3 weeks ago with a little card and a message for Sarah. that was set up on the 4th floor conference room table. The faculty have seen it, the staff have seen it, the cleaning crews have seen it, and they've all left it right where it sits because they know it's for her and they know she's there. And things like that mean a lot to the university, and they mean a ton to Sarah. They intend to leave it stay. That really lets you know when you're dealing with something very special. And we've always said it's not like a ghost. It's not like a typical spirit. She's one of the, alumni of Mansfield University. And she'll always be here. So I'm gonna go inside and get ready to get this thing underway.